And we will move on to our final topic, topic 5, which is Zion.T's ZZZ album, which Andrew will be leading.
All right, so yeah, this is Zion.T's comeback for the year. It's been a year since his last album, which I believe, or a mini album, which I believe was called like Cinema or something like that. I mean, I've been a big fan of Zion.T since like Young Bridge days, or no, since Eat, or basically 2015, 2016 maybe is when I really got into him. So yeah, I've just been a big fan, which is why we ended up missing the last album review, unfortunately. But I wanted to make sure we got around to it this time. So, there are 7 tracks with a like album bonus sort of thing that I just threw in there at the end. Just to like let you know, we're not gonna cover it.
Okay.
Opening track.
It was 7 songs, so.
It was a previously released track, so that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
just like
a single.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's a bonus track basically. Opening track first, we have Ideal, and this is definitely a good showcase of Zion.T's talent. It's this really he's probably one of the most unique voices in K-pop, or just in art, like among the R&B genre in general, just because he has a really nice. He does a really unique balance of almost like talking or rapping against a R&B beat for the most of the time, and it still works. Yeah, he still has. There's definitely an elegance and smoothness to Zion.T's voice, but he's able to sort of transition that into this talking rapping style, which he goes back to on some of the tracks on there. So I do like the cohesiveness in terms of that that style for him, and it works well. Like I know we were kind of when. Like he's done like more like trappy songs a bit, which was kind of weird at first, but like he's done stuff with Zico, that's like way more trap. But he surprisingly manages to transition between the two styles very well.
Yep. Is that it for you?
Yep. Honestly, I don't know what your opinions are on Zion.T's music, to be completely honest. So I'm very interested in hearing this.
So it's weird. Because I don't know, I go back and forth. I really like his more ballady stuff, like Young Bridge, but like his more like hip hop focused stuff, and like the more, I don't know, like harder R&B, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like basically like the more nasally he does his voice, the less I like it, if that makes sense. Because he definitely does that nasal quality to his voice. But when he's doing his ballady songs like Young Bridge, it's not as... He's singing more like fully.
He's probably one of the only artists that because I hate nasally voice for the most part, but he's probably the only one that I can sort of tolerate it with, and I don't know why necessarily. I've never been able to figure out why I enjoyed it more than like, because I that's usually my first criticism when it comes to a lot of vocalists. It's just like it's too nasally for my taste, but I don't know. I guess I just like Zion.T.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it. I've definitely grown to appreciate. I definitely appreciate what his skills. He's definitely good. As for Ideal, like you said, this is a good showcase of his skills. I think this is also a good showcase of his typical style. This is his bread and butter, R&B style. I really liked how upfront the bass was. But
you could say that on a lot of tracks, honestly, which is awesome.
This was actually, though, like because it was like his typical song style, this is probably the one that stood out the least to me.
Oh yeah, maybe. I could say that.
I honestly think the funky instrumental part at the end is the best part of the song. Unfortunately, like I don't hate it.
That's definitely what carries
that
it. That
part stood out like crazy. But yeah, I don't hate Zion.T. He's just not something I would go out of my way to listen to. But you'll hear the rest of my thoughts.
Next up, we have the single for this album, which is Hello Tutorial featuring Solgi of Red Velvet. So right off the bat, that's just
I should have grabbed my light stick.
Like right off the bat, that's an awesome collaboration right there. Just like two of the best vocalists in all of K-pop, just match made in heaven, basically. And one of my biggest worries when Zion.T decided to sign with Black Label, which is YG, was that I thought he'd get all the creativity taken away from his music and everything. But it's literally been the opposite, where he's just had more creative freedom than I think he's ever had, both visually and musically.
He literally got Solgi because he's a Rebel of. That's what he said in an interview. He's like, I just did what any Red Velvet fan would do.
just asked.
Just asked if I could collaborate with Solgi.
That's awesome too. I mean, because again, like it's there's no love lost between YG and SM. Like, it's very rare any of their artists collaborate. But that's why the interesting thing is this is under the Black Label's own channel. Like, they took off all the YG branding. Like, they used to upload Zion.T's music onto the YG channel. They spun off Black Label onto its own channel because it seems like their Black Label is starting to become a bigger and bigger thing. So that's it.
Yeah, they probably want to separate themselves.
They want to disassociate themselves. It's like, we're not YG. We're not YG, basically. And I mean, it's right, because it basically, the Black Label is almost the antithesis of everything we find wrong with how YG operates. Honestly, it's just like they have creative freedom. They are able to do creative concepts. Not despite Teddy being the guy in charge of the Black Label, not everyone has to be produced by Teddy. So it's definitely the more interesting label of YG's labels. As for the actual song,
here I'll give you the quote before we start though. He said, "As someone who's a huge fan of Red Velvet, I felt like I should ask one of them to feature on the song. I wanted to work with Solgi because she has such a nice voice, and I thought it would go really well with this song. I'm so grateful she agreed to do it. I think I did what any Rebel Love would do."
That's amazing.
So you actually used their fandom name too.
Oh my god, that's awesome. So yeah, as for the actual song, again, it's another really big standout. Like, the song, which was the name of his single from last year, was again just like a very creative, whimsical, musically intricate track. And again, this is just another one of those just great follow up in terms of that. And I really do have to gush about this music video. It's so cool.
It's so good.
Yeah, just again, if you look back to Yonghwa Bridge, it's just literally him in the back of a freaking car, and this, he's just doing straight up, he's basically recreating Inside Out, the Pixar movie, except it's him and Solgi driving human beings, and he's leaking from
little kids.
Yeah, it's such a cool sort of concept, and again, it's just it's something that exactly. It perfectly conveys the sort of message and meaning of the track, and I really enjoy the music videos that he's been able to get under the Black Label. Also, just not even joke. This might be the first time I've ever seen Zion.T's eyeballs. Not even joking. If you look in the music video, he's wearing regular glasses, not sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because even at KCON, in a dark ass
he always wears
arena,
sunglasses.
He has sunglasses on. So this might be this is breaking news right here. Zion.T actually has eyeballs.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, were you done?
Oh yeah, just obviously Solgi fitting it literally we don't have to say much on that, honestly. Just Solgi is Solgi.
Yep. For me, I thought this was fantastic. It's that more cute ballady R&B song, duet. And yeah, I think their vocals fit so well together. Solgi obviously sounds amazing. And yeah, like you said, I want to just gush about the music video because it's utterly adorable.
It's the most wholesome music video of the year.
It is. It's ridiculous. And not only is there Solgi, but there's even a bunny in it. There's a bunny in this music video. Running
around,
I know.
Why the fuck is the bunny
adorable.
there? But who cares? It's a fucking bunny.
It fits him so well. And yeah, it's just the concept is great. It fits the song so well. That really stood out to me. The song is fantastic, but yeah, the music video blew me away.
Basically, we're really both in love with this song, and I think Solgi or SM should return the favor. They should have them do a Station Zero song together. That'd be perfect.
That'd be great.
Actually, no, not just with Seulgi. I want him to do a full collaboration with like all of Red Velvet. Imagine a Velvet Red Velvet track with Zion.T as a feature. With
Zion.T featuring.
That destroy the music charts basically. That get an all kill basically. Come on, SM. I'm giving you free ideas here. Take them. Next, we have My Love, which is one of the only song that has an English title, or is only an English title. Again, it's just this is actually probably my favorite song on the album, just because I'm a really big fan of this style of Zion.T. Like, this is just like, when I think Zion.T, I think like this style of like crooning with like the electric guitar in the background sort of thing. Just because Zion.T is like the perfect, like, I want to get fucked up on a midnight drive type of music, and that's the type of person that I am, unfortunately. So there's definitely a lot of Zion.T on my my smooth as fuck / like emo playlist. Again, it's just that's just sort of been a recurring theme like all day with these albums, is just like how perfectly intertwined these instrumentals are with the vocals. Because again, this guitar, this really like smooth electric guitar, it's almost like off on off-esque in sort of like the production of it, and like the bass line. Like Zion.T is like the only one that didn't try to hide the bass lines on this, and like, all credit goes to he collaborates with PJ a lot. PJ's PJ's a producer under the Black label. He released an album this year. He basically does the primary thing where he just invites a lot of other singers. So I've become a really big fan of PJ's production style. And again, it's just like he harmonizes against himself and everything, and I'm just like, like this is Zion.T for me, basically.
Yeah. For me, I thought I pretty much agreed with you what you said. It's not my favorite song. I think the title track's my favorite song, or the single. But like, I thought this was a great song. The guitar part's really good. I just really like how funky and chill it is. Also, I really like the falsetto chorus. That stood out a lot to me.
Yeah, Zion.T is probably one of the best when it comes to male vocals and falsetto. And I mean, it's no surprise considering who he hangs around with. Like he does stuff with like Zico and like Dean and like he like the sort of just like friends, or just like the sort of like his company. Like they all have the same sort of strengths when it comes to their type of music. Yeah. Next, we have Malagang, which featuring E.SENS, who I've never heard of, honestly.
E.SENS,
but they had a great rap line in this, to be completely honest. So this is a really like kind of like experimental sounding track, just in terms of the instrumentals. It's just like really weird, just like the sort of like drum track going on, and like this sort of like really nice electric keys going on in the background. Also, it's home to the greatest English line I've ever heard in a K-pop song before. Quote, "I don't know why y'all asking me how many burgers I can eat. I'm already fat enough." Like, I don't know. I didn't look up the lyrics to the song, honestly. I don't know why this is in here, but I just accept it for what it is. It's so good. I really don't know where it came from, but it's just awesome. And
yeah, it's something else. That's literally what I said. It's something else.
And again, it's another one of the tracks where Zion.T is doing more rap than actual, or he does a nice balance between the two, which I really do appreciate his multi-talented versatility in that aspect.
Yeah. For me, like, this song just, I know this wasn't really my style. It's that more hip hop focus. And like I said, like once the more hip hop style stuff that he does, it just isn't really for me. But the one thing whatever, like you said, the instrumentals like really experimental and weird, which I liked, especially like whatever the super high pitched instrument they used, like that part of the instrumentals like really stood out to me. Mm-hmm. And I really liked.
Next we have which is which has it's another like more hip hop style of track. And God, again, I just keep gushing about bass lines all day, but this has like the nastiest bass line, like the really funkiest bass line I've heard. And like it has a really nice like if you listen to the chorus, there's like a bit of sax like intertwined between it. Again, So yeah, it's another really just like good song where he just balances that rapping and singing again. So just really more of what I enjoyed from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought this stood out a lot. I love the beat, and like the fantastic bass line for this. Also the sax part is just so good.
It comes out of nowhere too.
I know it does, and it's just like anytime saxophone lines come up and sax solos come up, we have to mention them. But it's really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, really, my only complaint with this song is that it's only 2 minutes long.
Yeah, it needs to be longer.
I wish it was a full song.
No, it needs a full sax solo.
Yeah, exactly. It needed a 1 minute, just insane solo. And it would have been amazing.
Yeah. Next, we have Sleep Talk featuring Oh-hyuk from Hyuko, or just Oh-hyuk in general.
Hyuko.
So yeah, I feel like I love the transition between Aha and this song. I feel like the juxtaposition of these two songs was definitely deliberate in putting them together because they flow together very well. Again, just like the instrumentals for this are just so weird because they're so like bare. It's literally just like one set of like electric keys and then this really like tiny like hi-hat like in the background is super minimal. And again, just like he's almost like whispering when it comes to like the vocal track. And obviously, I'm gonna love anything that Oh-hyuk is in. Just that's an awesome vocal collaboration as well. Just like the collaborations, again, they're kind of few and far between in the album, but where they happen, it's just very. I feel like they're very impactful and very meaningful with who he decided to collaborate with.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was cool. Like the vocal style fits with the title so well. Like it's very mumbly and inarticulate. And I thought Oh-hyuk fit really well with that too. And did a really good job fitting in with that style. So yeah, I thought it was a good song.
And yeah, he gives birth to the title ZZZ because they literally say ZZZ like in like the actual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because and he like the actual album cover, it's just literally him like knocked the fuck out on a couch or something. It's really funny. And the last song we'll be covering will be Untold Story. I think this was a great closing track. It's definitely a lot more Young Bridge than more of the hip-hop style tracks that we've sort of had prior on this album. And just I really love, again, just another really minimal instrumental track where it's basically just a two-note sort of melody almost the entire way with like that electric keys. And I really love just like there's something... It's almost like haunting or like really just like super emotional the way his voice or he delivers his vocals on this. Like there's like a lot of emotion that you can feel coming off of this song. So, and again, with that two note just sort of helps persist long after he's done singing. Just like that's a really just like really good way to end the track or end the entire album. And obviously you're not gonna get It wouldn't be a Zion.T album if he didn't have a really solid ballad track to showcase his vocal talent on.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought same, pretty much exactly what you said. Like the vocals in this song are just fantastic. And this is what I was talking about where this is the style of vocals I prefer from him. Also, the string line is really, really good too. So yeah, this stood out to me. This is probably my second favorite on the album.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'd put this up there along with Hello Tutorial and My Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely it's a conscious decision for them to put this at the end, and then the eighth track is Snow, the song he put out earlier in the year with Imunse. It was a non-album single. So yeah, just like the two are very similar in terms of sharing the same sort of vibe. So yeah, like again, just great way to end the album. So when it comes to rankings or just ratings, I'm kind of sad Jacob wasn't here for this because I rarely do this. 6 out of 6 for music. Again, I loved every song on this. It's like I'm not gonna lie. I really love Zion.T's vocals. He's definitely one of my favorite male solo artists, and just to the level of consistency he's able to churn out when it comes to albums that he releases like yearly. Even it's unmatched basically, and I really just have come to appreciate the artistry that he showcases. I'm really glad that he's under the Black label, where they're giving him the proper resources and they're allowing him the creative freedom to do this type of music. Concept is 3 out of 3 because, again, just that music video, man. Oh, it's so good. Like, it's so perfect. Again, just like they probably just it looks like they just give, like, Black Label just gives them a blank check and just like do whatever the hell you want when it comes to the music video, because it's like all these intricate sets and moving parts, and that's not cheap. Like, they're making all of these props and everything for the music video. Exactly. So like not even just like the artistry commitment or artist commitment. It's just like the financial commitment that they're giving to Zion.T is just incredible. And if it was possible to give a 2 out of 1, I'd give 1 bias for Zion.T and 1 bias for Sulky, but unfortunately that's not how our rating system works, so it's just a 1 out of 1 bias, and this is one of the rare times I give a 10 out of 10. Again, it's like that. It's only happened, this is the 3rd time all year I've given a 10 out of 10. So
you give Stray Kids, what else?
Sungri.
Oh yeah, that's right, Sungri. Okay, for me, you may have heard this somewhere before, but I gave it a 5 out of 6 for music. I thought, like, despite this not being my style, I thought a lot of the music was really good. The ballads really stood out to me, or the ballad in Hello Tutorial really stood out to me. So yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 6. And like you said, music video just crazy good. So I gave it a 3 out of 3 for concept. And then Solgi gets my bias point. So just like every other album I reviewed today, it gets a 5.31, which is a 9 out of 10. Also unprecedented because I gave every single album a 3 for concept, which I almost never give concepts.
I never
3
do.
out of 3.
Yeah,
I gave all 4 albums 3 out of 3 for concept. All the music videos were so good.
Yeah, just
the choreo's so good. Like, the styling, just everything today, like, it was amazing. Yeah, so that is a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10 overall.
Oh my god, yeah, but but unfortunately I don't think we've given out we've given out an immaculate score before. The only immaculate score we've given out where all 3 of us have given 10s, I believe, was Sungri. But yeah, this is
I think because you gave Stray Kids a 10, right? I think we all gave Stray Kids a 10.
Oh, okay. So there's
I think Jacob did.
Maybe.
I definitely did.
Yeah, so... But yeah, I mean, it's definitely deserving, and I mean, like, obviously Zion.T is definitely going to be up there for mini album of the year, and probably male solo artist of the year, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm just really sad because he came to New York earlier in the year, but that was right when I got my flu, so I had to sell my ticket. I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, you were gonna go see him, but you didn't get a chance to.
Oh, I hope he comes back. I mean, all of them are coming, like Zico. Zico's coming next week, but I don't think I'll go. Zion.T's been here. Dean's been around. So, like, all these, like, male solo artists in K-pop are definitely sort of... they're definitely garnering a fan base here. It's not just idol groups, thankfully, that are sort of starting to gain their popularity here in the West. So, definitely, I couldn't think of anyone better, more deserving of a 10, honestly. So, hats off to Zion.T, honestly.
Okay, that was it. That was the end of topic 5. And I guess we will sign off now. Is there anything coming up for you other than this contest eventually ending? We have a winner, so a worst case.
By the time this goes up, there's probably a winner. Or by the time the full episode goes up, we'll be deciding the winner. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much else on the docket unless there might be a LunaCast coming up, depending on what the heck this.
Yeah, what XX is.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. So that might be happening. Obviously, if Card might be due for a comeback at this point. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. November is like turning out to be utterly insane.
Yeah, so there's no room.
So we'll see what happens. I know we have twice repackaged coming out. There's just a billion things coming out in November. So yeah, we'll see.
November is just going to be a super stacked month, honestly. So it's
going to be a lot of reviews, probably.
Yeah, definitely. Well, again, we're trying to balance it out more, definitely, because I know not everyone's going to want to listen to every review, but yeah, we'll try to do our best. So please, if you can continue to suggest topics for us, either through the comments on our videos or by leaving us a tweet or a mention on Twitter at Daebak. Definitely. We
post in Discord,
or we definitely join the Discord, mutual lit, as always. That's definitely the easiest way to reach us is definitely through a Discord. I'm on there way too much during work. It's addicting, man.
I used to be, but yeah, lately I've been super busy at work, so I haven't been on much.
Yeah. That being said, that covers everything basically. I don't have any concerts, and so the only concert I have possibly coming up is a J-pop concert. But we'll get there. We'll get there in November.
Yep, I have day 6 in like 3.5 weeks or whatever, but that's it. I guess that's it for us. Like Andrew said, join Discord, subscribe, do all that stuff that you should do. Like the videos, I guess supposedly that does something. I don't know what, but it does something.
Helps the algorithm. If you're on SoundCloud,
tiny bit helps.
Definitely leave the. How does SoundCloud work? Do they have thumbs up? I honestly don't know.
You can comment on SoundCloud.
Okay, yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, if you're listening through us through our audio podcasts, definitely we appreciate you guys as well. We are still in the process. I know it's been brought up. We are still in the process of trying to get our podcast on Spotify. I have no idea what happened on the other end of that. So if it randomly shows up one day, we'll find out as you guys are finding out. But that's definitely something we want to figure out because I know there's a lot of our friends are on Spotify already. So that's definitely a big goal for us.
Yeah, we could probably try reapplying or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's it.
That'll be it. Annyeong.
Stay sulgy.
Throbbingly sulgy.
No. No, don't stay throbbingly sulgy. All right. Bye, guys.
Annyeong.